The New York Yankees made it back to the postseason in 2025, but fell short against the Blue Jays in the divisional round. Now, with a massive offseason with free agents abound, can the Yankees not only keep this team together, but make the moves to push this team back to the World Series? Hello, my name is Avery Taylor, and welcome to Rebuild October, a series where we rebuild a new team every day across the month of October. So, whether you're looking for your favorite team or just generally curious as to how every team should approach the offseason, then this is the series for you. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. As you can see from the war by position, there are some clear trends within this team. Shortstop and catcher continue to be problems, while the outfield is still potent even in the first year without Juan Soto. Unfortunately, the problem positions of this team are relatively weak in this free agent class, so instead we'll focus on better rounding out the current roster. The biggest name set to hit free agency is Cody Bellinger, who opted out of the remainder of his contract after a strong season in the Bronx. That 29 homers and an 813 OPS with good defense was a big reason that the Juan Soto hole wasn't really felt that much, and it should be imperative that the Yankees bring him back. His swing is built beautifully for Yankee Stadium, and his defensive versatility is great for this outfield. The other huge name is Devin Williams, who the Yankees traded for last offseason. The reliever experienced the worst season of his career in New York. A 4.79 ERA is not what the Yankees thought they were signing up for, and while he is a strong bounce back candidate, the Yankees will not welcome him back. A name they will welcome back is Trent Grisham, who had a surprisingly good year for the Yankees in 2025. A career best 3.5 WAR and an 811 OPS was certainly not what I was expecting, but he answered the call. He's another player that does really well to pull the ball in the air into that short porch in Yankee Stadium. Defensively, he has lost a step, and that good defense in center is just not there anymore, so he'll probably see more time in left field. If the Yankees can swing the move, I'd like to see him platoon in center versus lefties and be a solid fourth outfield option versus righties. Another big name the team will welcome back in 2026 is Luke Weaver, who is set to be an unrestricted free agent. Weaver wasn't on the same level of dominance that he was in 2024, but he was still pretty good. A 3.62 ERA across 64 appearances is nothing to scoff at, and he would be a great depth add back to this bullpen. The Yankees would also like to welcome back Tim Hill, who the team has a $3 million club option over for the 2026 season. Hill has just been way too good during his time in New York to not welcome back for this price. During his tenure as a Yankee, he has a sub 3 ERA, and is just a really high quality depth piece for little money. And then for the final offseason decision that the Yankees will have to make, it is for a $5 million club option over Jonathan Loaisiga. While $5 million isn't that much money, Loaisiga was underwhelming in 2025 with a 4.25 ERA, while giving up over 10 hits and 2 homers per 9 innings. I just think they can do better, so they'll let him walk into free agency. As for the rest of the free agents, the Yankees will see them all hit the market this offseason. They've had their role, but the Yankees will look to do better. The Yankees have 3 headliner prospects to keep your eye on for the 2026 roster, the first of which is Carlos LaGrange, a right-handed pitching prospect who spent the majority of his 2025 at Double-A. He's one of those big-time stuff with limited control type pitchers. He has the rare 70 grade on his fastball, which touches up to 102 miles an hour. He has all the tools, and a hot start could see him in New York, possibly out of the bullpen. Another name to keep on the radar is Elmer Rodriguez-Cruz, who is the model of consistency across his minor league career, with a 2.59 ERA across 75 career minor league starts. He doesn't have overwhelming stuff, but he has a solid 4-pitch mix and did much better with the walks in 2025. Another guy who can come up and make an impact if he starts the season hot. And the final name that will impact the major league roster in 2026 is Spencer Jones, who rekindled that form that made him a highly touted prospect. In 2025, Jones had a 933 OPS with 35 homers and 80 RBIs, and has shown the ability to play center field. The strikeouts continue to be a very concerning aspect of his game, but if the rest of his tools continue to be that loud, then he'll be just fine. And with that in mind, he'll be the starting center fielder for the Yankees on opening day. That is, if they verse a right-handed pitcher, because he'll make up the other half of the platoon with Grisham. For returning players to the lineup, we have Austin Wells behind the dish, Ben Rice at first, Jazz Chisholm at second, with Jose Caballero getting the opportunity to start at shortstop, with Ryan McMahon platooning versus righties at third. Aaron Judge will be back in right field, and Stanton will be back as the primary DH. JC Escarra will start the season as the backup catcher, and Oswaldo Cabrera will return as an additional infielder, platooning versus lefties at third base. For the lone spot remaining on the bench, it'll go to Starling Marte. Simply put, this team needs a right-handed bat off the bench, and he's one of the best remaining for this series. His splits were a little reversed last season, but for his career, he has been fairly dead even, so he can provide value just stinging the ball off the bench. The main man missing from this unit is Jason Dominguez. He's yet to really pop off like we expected when we saw him in the Yankees system, and now with such a loaded outfield, he's sort of just the odd man out. I wouldn't trade him quite yet or anything, but starting the season in the minor leagues will be the best option. For returning players to the rotation, the Yankees will welcome back Max Fried, Cam Schlittler, Luis Gill, and Will Warren. With Garrett Cole and Carlos Rodon set to miss the first bit of the season, this Yankees team could use a high quality starter, and they'll turn to Ranger Suarez. Suarez has been incredibly consistent since the beginning of 2021. He's the perfect combination of a high ground ball rate with a solid strikeout to walk rate. He isn't a true ace, but to have this guy as a 2 or 3 would be incredible for any rotation. They should be welcomed to this rotation as well. For the bullpen, they'll welcome back David Bednar, Camilo Doval, Fernando Cruz, and Brent Hedrick. For one of the 2 remaining bullpen spots, they'll sign one of the biggest surprises of the entire 2025 season, Drew Pomeranz. Pomeranz was able to come back after not having pitched a major league inning since 2021 and post a 2.17 ERA across 57 appearances. He has a really good strikeout to walk rate and keeps the ball in the yard fairly well. He'll make another high quality left handed arm to add to this bullpen. And then for the final bullpen spot, they'll turn to the international market and grab Kai Taira. Taira stands at a towering 5'8, but don't let that fool you. He has an electric fastball that tops out at 100 miles an hour. He also offers a splitter and sweeper and would be a really fun player to welcome to the States in pinstripes. Taira is quoted saying, "If you can't grow vertically, all you can do is grow horizontally, increase your density." And that's a quote I can get behind. The Yankees roster is really close to being a World Series favorite out of the American League, and they just need a few tweaks here or there to really make that next push, and I believe that we made that in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a wonderful day.